Jazz Chisholm is shocking everybody with the way he's performing with the New York Yankees, and we have to talk about it. So what's up, guys? Welcome back to Yankees Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video as we always do, because Jazz Chisholm has been playing unreal baseball since he got to the Yankees. He's been lighting it up, hit 4 home runs in 24 hours, went out there, has balled out against Philadelphia. 4 games in, Jazz Chisholm looks like an absolute monster. He's hyping the team up. He is bringing exactly to what this New York Yankees team needs, and I cannot be more thrilled with this move. Now, I was definitely one of the people worried that Chisholm, with all the flashiness and all the good things that he brings, I was certainly worried that maybe the hitting wouldn't be up to par. Though I also did say I had a feeling that Jazz Chisholm playing meaningful baseball would absolutely impact the way he hits the ball for the better. And that has absolutely happened, guys. So let's take a look. I mean, we all know it. We all know what's going on. Jazz Chisholm had 4 home runs in 24 hours, got a go-ahead one against the Philadelphia Phillies, got the Yankees a sweep over the Phillies. Get your brooms out. We absolutely did it. I wish I didn't say that. That was so corny, man. Wow. But according to StatMuse, Jazz Chisholm is the first Yankee ever with 4 home runs in 3 games with the team. I mean, the man has just been on fire. Putting on the pinstripes clearly has helped him really just get going and obviously hit a bunch of home runs and be a good hitter, bring the Yankees some more much-needed offense. Excellent fielder. He's stepping into third base, solving the third base problem completely. That has been so huge for the Yankees. And, I mean, now they have a chance to have an awesome rotation. I mean, you got Dominguez, who's going to come up soon. He could take over center field for Judge. You could throw Judge in right field, Soto in left field. You have your outfield set. You have Jazz Chisholm at third base, Volpe at shortstop, Gleyber at second, who has been playing much better, as we know. Ben Rice at first, with Austin Wells still behind the plate. And then it just comes to your pitching. And the Yankees obviously went out there, made a few bullpen moves. Same starters that they've had all season. Clark Schmidt coming back should be a massive help. Garrett Cole, obviously a late scratch from the game the other day. You have to worry about that a bit. But hopefully they just give Cole his time to come back and be fully healthy for the playoffs. I mean, that's what matters. Yeah, Cole's going to have a year that in the regular season it's one to forget. But don't risk getting injured. Save it for the playoffs as much as you can. And obviously, to a degree, you're going to have to play because you're going to have to get into the playoffs. But I'm saying that I don't think the Yankees should rush Cole back as long as they don't have to. I don't see any reason why they would do that. And the offense has been good, so it really comes down to pitching at this point, which has been a complete opposite of how this year started. But you know how it is. Baseball, however you start the year doesn't mean you're going to finish it that way. I mean, the easiest example is look at the Washington Nationals in 2019. They were, under 500, won the World Series. Like, the way the teams turn is insane, and the Yankees absolutely have turned this offensive ship around. Jazz Chisholm's been a huge part of it. He spoke on being the first Yankee to do what he's done, and here's what he had to say on it. Now, Chisholm said, to be part of history of the New York Yankees is one of the sickest things anyone can hear. And that's kind of just what he mentioned on being the first Yankee to hit 4 home runs in his first 3 games with the team. Obviously, 2 of those, it was basically just 2 games of 2 home runs, but who cares? That's 4 home runs in 3 games, 4 home runs in 4 games. No matter what you want to call it, he has been awesome for the New York Yankees. He also said that this is what he lives for. He loves the lights. He loves the big crowds. He loves everything like that, and it's super exciting. The man is clearly enjoying it. He's out there having fun, playing baseball, being exactly what the Yankees need. I mean, sometimes your team, they just need that guy who is going to fire you up, be that spark plug for your team. Go out there, take no prisoners, be good on the defensive end, obviously, which is something we all know that he's great at. And then now the hitting has been there. He's been a phenomenal hitter. I think every single Yankee fan is seeing the best case scenario of what has happened with Jazz Chisholm right now. And obviously he's not going to keep it up to this degree. I mean, his OPS is a 1.4, so obviously that is going to fall. But right now, I'm just enjoying watching this. And yeah, he's not going to be like this all season long, but he's probably still going to stay pretty good, one would have to imagine, from the start of this. Knock on wood, the Yankees need the man's hitting to stay up. But now they look like they have a dangerous starting lineup. You now have hitters. You did it. The Yankees went out there and they did it. Getting Jazz Chisholm was the start to everything, it really feels like. And Aaron Boone kind of even spoke on this himself. So let's look at that real quick and break it down. Because Boone said, I could tell you he's having fun playing the game. I could tell you he enjoys playing in this environment on this stage. We're a few days into this, but he's embraced us, and I think everyone in that room has embraced him back. It's fun to watch him do his thing. Now, I mean, that's an understatement. It's so refreshing to just watch this guy. Like, obviously, Juan Soto is a big personality. It's awesome. I've loved watching Juan Soto so much this year, especially because he's a phenomenal player. Looks like a top 5 offensive player in baseball. And now having Jazz Chisholm out there, you have this Yankees team that looks good, and they know it. Aaron Judge, he's the Yankee captain. He's never going to go out there and be super showboaty. Yeah, he had that moment a few years back now when he hit the home run against the Astros, and to kind of troll them went like, to make the joke off of Altuve saying, don't open my shirt, all that stuff. So great job by Judge to do that. But you know how Aaron Judge is. He's the captain. He's supposed to kind of be the level-headed one. Be great at giving bad interviews, if you know it, like the whole don't really say anything. Be great at saying nothing, essentially. Don't give anyone a story. That's what Judge does, and that's fine because he's basically the best hitter since Barry Bonds, so he's allowed to do what he wants. Jazz Chisholm out there, he's doing exactly what the Yankees need. You now have these exciting players in Chisholm and having Juan Soto. You have guys who just make it so fun. It's like that let the kids play era, and the Yankees are getting into it. This is what this team needs to do. You need to hype yourself up. Make teams afraid to go into Yankee Stadium. Show that when they go in there, they're going to be hearing just an absolutely insane crowd. I almost said a rancid crowd, but that would have been a terrible word for that. The baseball stadiums never smell great. But look, I mean, you go out there and you're seeing these fans embracing this team. You see this team embracing that energy. That is what they need. It is going to help the mental game so much for this team. I am so thrilled with the way the Jazz Chisholm's hitting the ball, obviously, and nothing showed up right there. But as we know, this is what he's doing. And here are Jazz Chisholm's stats with the New York Yankees. 7 hits, 4 home runs, 8 RBIs, 6 runs scored in his 4-game career. As I mentioned, 1.4 OPS, so something just absurd. Now joining Aaron Judge and Juan Soto as Yankees with an over 1 OPS, at least in their Yankee career, I'll say. Slugging percentage is at a 1. I mean, his average is a 368. On-base percentage is 400. This is what happens. Like, these baseball stats, when you've only played a few games and you start hot, are so fun to look at. And, I mean, Jazz Chisholm in general, just a fun player to look at, hard to look away. The man's doing everything right. I can't wait to see where this goes. Jazz Chisholm has been a grand slam for the Yankees. Shout out to Brian Cashman for pulling this one off. I can't wait to see where this season goes down the stretch. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Like this video, subscribe, turn on post notifications, tune in. Gabby's got a live stream happening. You guys want to make sure to watch that. For the one person who keeps saying every time I make a video that you miss Gabby, well, there you go. Guys, have a great day, and go Yankees.